Hey! Hi everybody and welcome back to 2020-2021 school year. I'm so excited to have you here. And this is Miss Johnston here. So if you are watching this video, it is because your new teacher is Miss Johnston. My name is Rachel Johnston. And to give you a little bit about me, I have been teaching for 10 years and I am absolutely passionate about my work. I am the oldest of 6 kids of a single parent. I've always wanted to be a teacher. I got lots of practice with my siblings, so lots of fun growing up. I have an associate's in early childhood education, a bachelor's in behavioral science, which is just like a fancy word for studying people, and a master's in educational psychology. So that's how do we learn and how people are motivated and how people grow over time. In these 2 little pictures here, I have pictures of my family. I have 3 children, Chloe and Diego, both go to school at Crawford, and then my baby Everett is right here. This summer we went to Glenwood Springs, so I wanted to share that with you guys because that was my top favorite thing I did this summer. And this is my husband Eric, so my favorite people in the world. It's a little bit about me. Alrighty, so what do you need to know about this year, families? Crawford has adopted the district calendar. So that can be found at your APS website. And the reason why we chose to adopt the district calendar is to accommodate for this unusual year. That being said, there's not going to be any fall break. So no fall break in October. Instead, we're going to have a longer Thanksgiving break. So a full week off during that Thanksgiving holiday. And during the winter break, we will have 3-week break and remote learning until at least October 8th. So we will reevaluate then, but as of right now, we are going to be learning from home. And that will be till the end of the first quarter. So let's give you a little bit of information about remote learning and what you can expect throughout this process. One of the biggest things is that students are going to begin the year remotely. So the schedule's on the next slide. It's just, as families, I'm going to ask you to help your student adjust to the new schedule. It is very structured, although it is at home. So we are going to lean on you as critical partners this year. Students will be able to navigate Google Classroom and various other learning platforms. So your Google Classroom is going to look like this. So let me take you to. So this is your homeroom. This is not where all of your assignments will be. This is basically where you will see your Google link, where we will do our connections for our daily learning and community building. If you come up here to the classwork tab, that's where you can see all of your assignments that are due. And when you go there, you'll see a list of assignments here. So this is again your home room, and we'll take a look a little bit more closely at the other. Just a side note about the Google Classroom piece. Every week, families, you will get a summary in your email about how your child's doing, maybe what assignments they're missing, or what they can do or be doing. All right, students will have daily work and assignments, and this is really important, and this is key. It's for families to know. You're going to have daily work and assignments in reading, writing, math, science, social studies, and then we will have ELD later. So that being said, in Google Classroom, in our classroom, students have a reading Classroom, a writing space, the math space, science space, and social studies space. So I'm going to pause and take you to the reading Google Classroom just to kind of give you an idea of what it looks like. Here we are in our reading classroom, and it says up here at the top reading 41, which is our classroom number, and then over here as well reading 41. Students will have assignments here on the side that are due. They can also view their assignments under the classwork tab, which is organized by the type of assignment. So here's the overview, module 1 overview, what we're going to be doing throughout quarter 1, including the text we're going to be reading, and we also have the text in Spanish and other things that we'll be doing in the overview right here. You have the background, human rights, and then your unit 1, 2, and 3. So all the other ones are pretty similar. So students can basically say like want to go to writing, so they can just go over here to this little tab. And let's say they want to go to writing 41, so they could just click on that. And here we are in our writing class. So again, students will have upcoming work here, and they can go here to where the classwork is. So back to the homeroom, here we are at our main room, where students will sign in here at this link and get resources for the class, overall class resources. Alrighty, that being said, learning will be both live and on the computer with me and assigned for them to complete on their own. So they will have assignments where they'll work on their own. There'll be times where they're going to work in groups and create group assignments. And there is a majority of time that they're going to work one-on-one with me and with the class. So that'll be a strong support. And remember, as we are going through this, since this is a video, if there comes a point where you have a question or you need to rewatch it, you can always pause and rewatch. I'm so glad you're here to be a part of our classroom. Alrighty, so let's go into our daily schedule. So families, this daily schedule will be is posted in our homeroom class, and it's also going to be emailed out to you, but to so you can have a basic idea of what it is. Community circle, students will sign in at 8:15. They need to be signed in. This is when I will take attendance. At 8:15, we will have our community circle until 8:45. And then at 8:45, this is also going to be whole group. So this is live instruction. Students will participate in reading instruction from 8:45 to 9:05. Then we have our asynchronous reading work and learning. And asynchronous is where students will do their independent work on completing assignments. They might do some independent reading, and that is going to be from 9:05 to 9:45. And then students will check back in with me at 9:45, and we'll just review the reading assignment, the work that we did, any questions the students might have had from the day's reading work. And then at 10 o'clock to 10:20, we will have writing. It usually will be live, but there are going to be some times where it's possibly asynchronous, where students will watch videos and do the work that way. Science and social studies is 10:20 to 11, and that also will be on their own time. They're learning on their own. Lunch is 11 to 12, so everybody has a lunch 11 to 12. Nobody needs to be on the computer. And students, this is important for you to take that time for yourself, use that hour, go for a walk, have a break, enjoy your lunch, enjoy your family. Specials is going to be every day this year. That's a little different from what it was in the spring. They will have specials from 12 to 12:45. You will have the same specials every day for 2 weeks. You'll have whole group math after your specials, and that will be from 12:45 to 1:05. This will be via whole group in live instruction. We will meet on the computer at the Google Meet site. Then students will participate in asynchronous math, that's when they're doing their own assignments, getting work done, 1:05 to 1:45. They will do a final check-in with me at 1:45 to 2 o'clock to review the math learning, go over our thinking strategies, have a process of, questioning and summation. And once ELD begins, it will be from 2 o'clock to 2:40. So families, as you can see, our schedule is pretty full, and it is going to be consistent every single day, Monday through Thursday. Now on Fridays, it's a little different. Fridays, you might work for an hour of Zern. You're going to have an hour of choice reading. You also are going to work an hour iReady, so you need to do some iReady learning. You also are going to have some complete missed assignments. You may also be checking in with me or a small group learning. And on Fridays between 1 o'clock and 1:15, you will check in with me at the Google Meet. We will meet together as a class and go over how the day went. So guys, this is daily unless there's no school. The goal is not to have students on computers live for longer than 4 hours a day, but students will have at least 4 hours of work a day. If your circumstances require special accommodations, please let me know. So sometimes the schedule is just not going to work, right? There are times or points in the day or in the week where families may realize that the schedule's really outside the box. So if that happens and you get to that point, parents, please communicate that to us and let us know so that we can accommodate you. Because I am here for you. So please remember that I am here for you, and I want it to be the best learning environment for your child as possible. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and talk a little bit more about what we need from you. So now that we've talked about the learning platform and the schedule, it's really important for us to relay to you that you are a critical partner in this process. You are now taking on not just the role of parent, but of course being a teacher. So I'm really leaning on you to help build this environment for your student. So please have a quiet area in your home for your child where they can work without distractions. Sometimes this might be at the kitchen table with like a little box or office space around them. Remind them and help them know what their responsibilities are. Check in with me often, families. Please reach out to me, talking points, email me. Let me know if you have any questions. Tell me how you're feeling. We also have our class website. So here's our class website. This is going to be updated regularly. You'll find videos, resources, student blogs, different handouts in the calendar, upcoming assignments, and things like that on here. So this is also a point where you can look and see if you need to know a little bit more about what's going on in 5th grade. And of course, check in with your child often. Give them encouragement and support. This is hard for you, and this is also very stressful for them. This is not normal for any of us. So we just need to keep in mind this is all temporary, and when it's safe, we can all be together. Learning is possible. It's very, very possible. But you are critical in this model, so just know that we can do this together, and we'll get through this. Alrighty, please know that if you have any questions or concerns, you can contact me, email me, talking points, check in the Google Classroom, whatever it takes, let me know. Back to school resources and videos, including this video, is available under your child's Google Classroom. So just know that we appreciate you and we thank you for being flexible and supportive during these challenging times. You truly are amazing. Thank you for being here, and I look forward to continuing to work with you and with your child. Have a great